King, no, fair use copyright, fair use copyright. Singing that John boy. I always listen to John. These, Lauren, John boy, Love Dawood, Eshawn Burgundy, definitely Hezekiah. I didn't get rewards from his site. They rewarded me for all this. Often I keep that thing in rotation. That's my power. You know, when you're going through your day, you got the right mix. The kitchen start cooking. You can't create this type of music in no studio and think it's gonna come out like the way these men are, steadfast in the word and doing what's pleasing to the Most High and the sisters. The Hebrew Israelite descendants. They'll never complain it or attempt to use that tool. But I assure you, not right now. You know what? I retract it because I don't know what the spirit of the Most High is doing in others. I can only speak for myself. Time maker and taking these Christian preachers, not even about the religions that profess to know the Father, but I don't see it in spirit or according to the word of truth. And I justify that. I could justify the Bible. It's a ritual. It's a tradition. They know it's a God, but they don't choose to serve him the right way. You can't just serve God. The Most High is justice, family. He's balanced. So, by even approaching him on that frequency, you know, he spoke in the affirmative. He didn't say, I don't think they're going to follow him. He spoke in the affirmative. Why? Because you know what you're getting from Yahuwah through his word, which is the Messiah that he sent to demonstrate. You didn't get it. You didn't get it right in Adam. And yeah, getting it right. I'm not even going to harp on, like I said, I'm not going to say who right or who wrong. We setting things back in order. We didn't got the call. I tell you, the Most High put that call down. And the way it could be nothing but a move of heaven. The way brothers and sisters is moving in accordance, repenting and returning to the ways of their ancestors. How they tapping into going off grid, because we understand the system that's at work. And if you allow, it's like Malcolm X said, when we allow others to educate us, we are foolish people if we allow others to educate our children, to educate us, period. Especially of people who have been proven not to follow the same God that we follow, just based off that principle. So there will be less arguments, even with the elders. I ain't gonna argue and fuss with them. You follow what you want to follow. I'm gonna make it known. I'm gonna declare and continue to blow the shofar. That's what we made for. And that's what we made for. To give him glory, family. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed. That's what it means, hallow his name. Give him praise. What's that praise? To walk in alignment, to be in obedience, follow the instruction. So you can walk as sons. Same creation that he created in the beginning, 1 John 5:7. It was Yahushua. I don't care if you're a traditionalist in the law, you gotta wrap your mind around it. Or if not, you're gonna stay stuck. Operating in the spirit that commands you to move in a certain way And I understand a lot of our people been brainwashed. And they choose to remain brainwashed because they, and let me tell you how, let me qualify what I just said. We've been complaining about certain systems and governments and their systems and how they operate towards us, right? We don't have favor in Pharaoh's eyes as a people. I don't give a shit how many black people you see became millionaires, multimillionaires, and billionaire families. It's not, they don't even, and then, I ain't gonna even, don't do that. I don't care how many, I'm gonna tell you the truth. You still don't wield no power because we still don't, you follow their playbook. It's like the enemy winning, the oppressor. The enemy is an oppressor. Anybody that don't want to see black people win, anybody that don't want to see black people come into their natural authority as gods, children of the Most High. Anybody that's doubting that, they are. Y'all talking about y'all Bible scholars and all this and that. Y'all don't even believe the word. That's the difference between a Hebrew that's awakened by the spirit of truth. He ain't running around. You'll know him by his fruit. You'll know him. That's all. What's understood need not be explained. Then we make it a religion. Then, and it's religious because you question the authority of God. His word is the authority. That's the foundation. That's the blueprint. So you got to understand that's the authority. And that's the authority that he gives his sons. That's like when the perfect example, Matthew chapter 4. When Satan came and tried to, what do you call himself, offering the Messiah things that we know. The Father created all things and put it in control of the hands of the Messiah, which is his yod. The yod in the Hebrew is the right hand of the Father. Who's declared to sit on, David declared, sits on the Father, his Lord that sits on the right hand of the Father's majesty. That's the yod in the Hebrew. That's the aleph, the beginning, which is the head, the Father. And the tav in the Hebrew. These are Hebrew characters I'm sharing here. Look them up. Aleph, the beginning, the head, the Father. That's concrete. That you can take, as that old cliche saying goes, you can take that to the bank. You did. Excuse me for my enthusiasm, but you can take that to the bank. Real talk. Why? Because you moving. Y'all need to understand. Y'all Israelites. Real talk. That's why. And now I understand. I see a lot of the brothers and sisters that's from the continent making you are the Most High. Do your research on your land. Israel, Jacob was sent into Africa and promised to be made a great nation. Then you got to look at the patriots. A lot of their children came from the seed of who? Okay. Yeah, Israel did have children by women of the same bloodline. They were to preserve the bloodline. That was law. Why? Because they are a set apart people. They are not like everything. They not like us. And now we have awakened to it. I don't use it as a means to try to oppress the next man because that's not what the scripture is for. You will destroy yourself. I don't have to waste time. You break his commandments, guess what's going to happen? You try to break them. You see it every day. You hear it on the news. They think they can get away with killing, stealing. They all on the damn news. Why? Because they all on the damn internet talking about what they doing. And guess what? They being judged for thou shalt not kill. When do you think America got its understanding of establishing a law for their culture when they created this, took this land and created the United States of America. And they created the corporation. Family, a lot of their law is rooted in God's law. What other what other word can you build anything on? Huh? Where to stand, where to bring, think about it. Don't be religious, but the word brings all us. Where? To the Father. How? In spirit and in according to his truth. The truth of his word. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I say, yes, it does. And it makes us, that's why the lights, y'all seeing the light. Y'all hearing brothers speak to the Christians, no matter what your religion, you got to pay attention. I'm a Hebrew. I don't mean no disrespect to no man or woman, but I cannot follow no man or no woman that's stuck on the world. I'm not following no man no way. It's time to stop playing religion. You're the children of the Most High. So that means you come with an authority that's greater than what Egypt is telling you. And why do you call America Egypt? Because it's a place, it's a house of bondage. It was bondage to our ancestors. They've been caught up by religion. They got you. If you don't understand to take this word and to internalize it and be expecting a change, push forward, know it's coming. You have to walk in it. Apply it in every aspect of your life. You're going to see a change. Just be ready. Because the people ain't going to be so ready for the new you. You're going to have everybody, especially these religious people. Oh, they're going to come at you. Your daddy, your mama, your granddaddy, your grandmama. You got to be careful and don't expect everybody to be happy for you. Be whole and know that you are enough. That's the way that when you operating as a chosen vessel, you're going to be taken through the slow roaster anyway. Life is going to take you through a slow roaster to prepare you. In each instance, at every instance, every level, there's different levels. You've been through them all. Not all that's to come, but you've been through them to bring you, to take you through the fire of learning. That fire was a learning process. You didn't look to the world and the things that you used to follow and the things, or depend on the things you used to do. No. You didn't tap into something greater because you know it's more. That's the only way you can express it. I hope you know. A lot of people say they know, but I don't know now. I don't know if we truly know it, if we're not actually walking in it. We develop it on a daily basis. So a lot of people tell you they know they're chosen, but they're not building. You got the power. Most High gave it to you. How you gonna rule anything if you're not walking in according to the blueprint? We're finna make entrepreneurs out of us. We're about to make entrepreneurs out of us. They're gonna laugh and ridicule. Let them suckers laugh. Because guess what? It don't take all it takes is a few good men. The call is to all who know. They don't mean everybody gonna run to the ready. People confused. They're gonna debate on every hand about everything. That's not creating motion. You got to go through it. You're gonna go through something. An instruction. And I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying it's a process. And based on what you equip, what you fed your mind, what you believe in, and knowing through practice and careful observation and study, really study this. You ain't just going around. I ain't no dude just going on here talking about we Hebrews. I'm equipped to use the Bible to teach your pastor. With all due respect, because a lot of them don't teach who we are. That's why I say that. And I point that matter because, first of all, religion is not it. That's idolatry. So, but now, the Most High has poured the Spirit out on all men. That's a call to turn back to your first estate, which He gave you. And you can only get it through that higher understanding. It's in you. The kingdom is in you. Everything you need is in you. You just gotta have faith. You gotta build yourself. Build yourself around.